Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to bring you guys the first rebuild that I'm going to be doing on this channel. And the first rebuild I'm going to be doing is going to be the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I went ahead and I spun a wheel based on teams that are 81 overall or less, and I landed on the Seattle Seahawks. Now, obviously, their top players are Bobby Wagner, Earl Thomas, and Russell Wilson. So we're going to be going ahead and we're going to be rebuilding their team, and we're going to be bringing them back to Super Bowl glory. As you can see right now, our offensive line really struggling. Also, our tight end is not that good, but we do have some pretty good guys. Honestly, we have a decent running back, actually very good running back core. And then if we look at it, Doug Baldwin, he's 29 years old. I'm going to be looking to trade him because he's very, very old. Brandon Marshall too is another one. He's 34. But Tyler Lockett, definitely looking to keep. This guy Brown, Jaron Brown, he's 28. Going to be looking to trade him as well. Then if we go on defense, let's see. So we got Bobby Wagner, 97 overall. He is 28 years old, so he's going to get moved. Bobby Wagner is going to get moved. And then also we got Earl Thomas, who is 29 years old, so he's going to get moved as well. Then if we look at it, obviously, Cam Chancellor is going to get moved. He did retire from football, so basically we're going to be breaking up the Legion of Boom. We're going to be trading Bobby Wagner, Earl Thomas, and Cam Chancellor for draft picks. They're great players. Then moving on, Shaquille Griffin, we are definitely going to keep. I really want him on the team. Also, Coleman, what's his age? He's 25. I'm looking to keep him. Then Byron Maxwell, I think this is Byron Maxwell, right? Yeah, Byron Maxwell, we're going to be looking to trade, and honestly, really nothing else here. Some pick, and the deal is done. So we end up getting Rob Havenstein in the trade in exchange for KJ Wright, Steven, and a 7th round pick. Now the reason why I did this trade was purely because KJ Wright is getting old. He's gonna start digressing, and we already have Shaquille Griffin, who's gonna be great at the right outside linebacker spot. Then Steven, we already have a plethora of D tackles, and then the 7th round pick really is nothing. Rob Havenstein basically gets us a good need at right tackle. So we basically, I think that's a very good trade right there. Alright guys, so quick mid-season update. We're currently 2-4 right now. We're playing the 4-2 Lions. I've been scouting a lot of college players. The major positions that I have been targeting in this franchise mode have been middle linebacker, free safety, strong safety, left outside linebacker, and left tackle, because Earl Thomas is going to be 30 years old next year. Cam Chancellor is, right now, he's currently 30 years old, so he's going to start downgrading. Then we got Bobby Wagner, who's 30, I believe, or 29, somewhere around that. He, right now, is, he's 28. He's 28 years old, so we might actually not have to get a, well, actually, I would still prefer to get a middle linebacker. Then, obviously, Dwayne Brown is 33 years old. We need a new start, and then we got not really a dominant tight end, and the best one we got is what is he, like 33? And then Doug Baldwin is, I think, 29 years old, so he's gonna start downgrading next year. I'd rather be prepared. I'm gonna be prepared. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna scout some college players, and yeah. So I've been scouting a lot of players. So far, really just looking solid. We got 2 strong safeties out of the class, so not bad. Then we're going to move on to left outside linebacker. We're going to scout. So basically what I do is I just look for, if they have a B- or above, I go ahead and I take them, and then I unlock the second scouting point. And then if they're not a B- or above, I simply don't do the second scouting point. I just save them. But, I mean, everybody in here, the left outside linebackers for this class are looking pretty solid, if we do look at it. They're looking pretty good. We got a C+ on this guy, and then this guy will be able to look both. Okay, cool. So we drafted, what's it called? I mean, I've added 7 or 6 out of the 7 left outside linebackers to my draft board, so that's pretty good. So we have a wide range of guys that we can get, and I've made one trade in this mode, or in this franchise mode, for season 1. I traded for Rob Havenstein. I gave up KJ Wright and also a defensive tackle and a 7th round pick for Rob Havenstein, so that's not a bad trade whatsoever. So let's move on. We got the next week. It's week 8, guys. So we did not make the wild card. Pretty upsetting. We were a pretty respectable 9-7. We finished above the 49ers in terms of wins in the division. But the Rams went 15-1, and if we look at it, we just narrowly missed out on the playoffs. We were the second team out in the whole playoffs. So, unfortunately, yeah, we were the second team out. So, unfortunately, we did not make the playoffs. We were 9-7, which is actually pretty solid if you do look at it. Let's look at draft stories real quick. Nothing really came out. Kicking ability, and then growing up in the gridiron. Yeah, no. Nothing really big there for draft stories. That really hasn't given me anything. So, alright, we can't scout any more players until off season. But we're going to be upgrading some players. So, Shaquille Griffin has 2 upgrade points. I'll see you guys when I'm done with the upgrade. We're going to advance. Okay, so, wow, the Rams beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl by a score of 42-24. The St. Louis Rams are your champions, are your Super Bowl champions. Calvin Pryor only wants $1 million. That's fine. We have $32 million to deal with going into free agency. I feel pretty good. Dwayne Brown, though, we are not going to give a new contract, considering that it's just not happening. He is not getting a new contract. He's a 78 overall. He's 34 years old. Definitely not giving it. George Fant, we will give a contract just because he, excuse me, he is only 27. Plus, he can serve as a good backup right tackle. We got some good guys here. And apparently he's going to leave. Joey Hunt, I will give him a contract just because of the fact that he will be a backup center. So, excuse me. And then Austin Davis will be there. He will get a new contract. And there we go. So, realistically, only one player declined to sign. The rest, only one player is going to leave in free agency, and that's going to be Dwayne Brown. So, I'm somewhat happy about that because we're going to be drafting a good left tackle. So, I'm not really too concerned about that. I really am not too concerned because we're going to be drafting a left tackle. So, and we got J.J. Nelson rejected, but Webster accepted. So, I'm down with that. Now we got some new combine stats, so I'm just going to save my cap room. I'm not going to go after anybody else. Wow, look at that. That's insane. That's really insane. So let's see. Really, there's really nobody else we need to go after. If we look at it, let's go through the lineup again. I mean, if we really look at it, left tackle, we already have substitution. Whoa! Oh, I think he retired. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, tight end. Wow, the other guy must have retired too. Tight end, we're gonna scout. Let's see, left guard. I think we're scouting at the moment. In wide receiver, we're scouting. And then if we look at it, we're also scouting these other guys. I did not know Russell Wilson was 30, though. Russell Wilson, I might have to go ahead. I might actually have to start scouting some QBs if I really want to be honest. Justin Herbert from Oregon. I really might have to get Justin Herbert. I really might have to do it. There's also Jarrett Stidham. Drew Lock is another good guy. Jarrett Stidham from Auburn. I don't know, man. Once we get down to 200 scouting points, that's when I'm going to start going for a QB. So this could be my last one. Okay, so not bad. Nick Fitzgerald. Will Grier. I've seen some of this guy. I downloaded a recent file, and this guy had him at, like, superstar development or some crap. Like, it was crazy. Wide receiver. Already really highly scouted. I scouted a lot of wide receivers. Left guard. Already scouted. Left tackle was scouted. Right tackle, we don't need a right tackle because we just got Haven signed. Right guard is scouted, pretty much. And then if we look at it, strong safety is scouted. Left outside linebacker is scouted. We got middle linebackers we've scouted. And then we have tight ends. Tight ends is probably the biggest one. Tight end is all scouted. So, good deal. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to sign a tight end in free agency. We're going to see what tight ends do we have available to us in free agency. If we have a good tight end, then we're not obviously going to draft one. But Tyler Kroft, 26 years old. Jesse James. I'm going to go with Tyler Kroft. I want him to be there. So Tyler Kroft, $14.6 million. 95 total points, and that does not beat out Arizona, so I'm just going to keep going, honestly. Does that beat out Arizona? Yes, it does. Alright, so it beat out Arizona. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's go to the next week. Crawford rejected? Are you kidding? Wow, he rejected. That's insane, actually. I thought he would accept, but he rejected. So I guess we're going to have to look for new guys. I guess we're going to have to. Tight end. Is Jesse James still there? And he is not there anymore. But we have Will Tye and also Ricky Seals-Jones. Will Tye is that. Ricky Seals-Jones is that. So we're going to do Ricky Seals-Jones. We're going to try to get his services. So Jesse James is already signed. Come on, Ricky Seals-Jones. RSJ. Hopefully we can get him here. And he accepted. So we got Ricky Seals-Jones. Alright, boys. So here we go. We are going to be starting the NFL draft. And we are picking with the 19th pick in the draft. So let's go to next user pick. So let's see what we got. We're going to be making our first selection in the draft. 19th pick. Justin Herbert is available, as well as Marquise Brown. Justin Herbert, broad jump, works up 40-yard dash. He didn't really do good. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get Justin Herbert. We're going to get Justin Herbert. Let's see what he got. And he is superstar development. Oh, baby. We got Justin Herbert. So, superstar development, Justin Herbert. I will definitely take that. Congratulations. You are on the team, Justin Herbert. So, he is on the team to start off. Great pick in the draft. Now we're picking 19th in the third round. So, we dropped pretty far, honestly. All right, let's make our selection. Already one great pick in Justin Herbert. And we have a wide receiver here. What's his 40 yards? Oh, baby. We're getting this guy from South Carolina. It's going to be Deebo Samuel. Good pick. Normal development. #1 in true talent. And we drafted him 83rd overall. Not bad. Deebo Samuel, welcome to the squad. Herbert, which is very, very good. So if we go ahead, look at the draft recap. Some pretty big moves we made here. We ended up getting Justin Herbert out of Oregon. That's going to be a very big guy. Also, Deebo Samuel is pretty good as well. 23 years old. He's going to be very good in the NFL. We got a left tackle, so that addresses our problem. But I'm still going to try and trade for one. I'll probably trade Russell Wilson, considering we already have Justin Herbert. Then we have Jaquan Johnson, who we drafted, strong safety. And we got Deshaun Johnson. So that's pretty much going to be it, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed the first season of the Seattle Seahawks franchise mode. If you did, smash a like, smash 5 likes, and I will